Jeff here with SS Airsoft.
I'm Steve with SS Airsoft, and we got somebody world famous in the house today.
I am the Swamp Sniper. I'm Christopher Wren, the owner of Ballahack Airsoft in Chesapeake, Virginia, which is way further of a drive than I remember the last 2 years I came, because dear God.
And truly the guy really just walked in and got thrown in front of a camera.
He just walked in the building from a 9-hour drive.
You're welcome.
So we're blessed to have him here, like always.
In our presence.
If you have not seen the baddest outdoor field you've ever seen in your life, you guys need to go look it up. Tell them where they can find everything they need to know about Ballahack.
You can go to ballahackairsoft.com, and it's a website, and it has stuff on it, and you can find it from there. It's pretty great. We also have a pretty sizable Facebook, I think. No offense, I think it's the largest field Facebook.
That's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
You're not going to offend me.
I'll throw that up.
There's only old people on Facebook.
How many?
No, I'm joking.
You said 2.4 mil. I was like,
And Instagram, right? You forget about Instagram?
Yeah, we're on Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, all that kind of stuff. And then I am pushing my Swamp Sniper thing, which is kind of fun because, you know, running a field can be exhausting. It can be isolating. It can be, discouraging at times because all you're doing is focusing on, all the problems,
No,
fixing
he doesn't
all
know
the
that.
problems.
He has
Oh,
me.
that's right. He has you. So when you're fixing all the problems and stuff, and you're putting out the little fires, sometimes it's hard to see the 99% of people that are smiling and having a blast, and you're just worried
And you
about
forget to
that
have fun.
the 1%, and you forget to have fun. You're like, is anyone having fun anymore? And and I love filming. So when I started playing and filming, it came out a lot better than when I did regular media because people have a real idea for what happens in gameplay as opposed to like kind of a dumb music video with people running around in slow motion, which I produced like 200 of and like got no followers on YouTube from. So
What is your YouTube channel?
My YouTube channel is Swamp Sniper. So,
Swamp Sniper. Go to it. Go down to the little bell. Click the subscribe. You won't be disappointed. You're gonna love it. I've seen them. They're pretty legit.
And I've also got swampsniper.com, and I think what I try to do is show the spirit of what my field is, which is basically like you can do really, really cool stuff, but you don't have to take it too seriously. You don't have to try to prove your manhood with it. Like you're there to have fun. You're playing a kid's game. I mean, but it's a kid's game. Yeah, but it's a kid's game where you can utilize tactics, teamwork, communication, and it's a sport where you get in situations that you can't get in any other sport. It's all about the stories. And you guys, I'm sure, get sick of the stories. Like, you all know the stories after someone plays airsoft and the kid or the fully grown man is like, and then I was at this corner and I was shooting at this guy and then this happened and you're like, I'm not following you, dude, but you just let them go and you get sick of hearing it. It's all about those stories, making memories and all that, and that's why I love it.
You document it. That's what's perfect. I like the only time I watch my own YouTube is to see where I came from to where I'm at now. I've seen it all. I've been there, and sometimes we go back and visit those 2-year anniversary events and 3-year anniversary events and realize, all this hard work is slowly paying off because sometimes you just don't see it.
Yeah.
So the fact that you're documenting is something for you to go back and use also.
Yeah, I enjoy it, but I am definitely officially branding myself as an adult nerd. I cannot be wiped from the internet, but I'm proud of it. One time, there's always haters, and I'm not talking about the new awesome revolver from Elite Force.
Haters are my motivators.
There's always haters and stuff, and some guys like, you're a grown man, you run around blah blah blah. Why don't you get a real job? And I'm like, if owning an airsoft field and having tens of thousands of people a year come out and make amazing memories while providing for my family and a place for friends to create relationships is not a real job, then I don't want a real job.
No, let's back that up. Not only do you provide for your family, you provide a place for hundreds and thousands of adults and kids to come to and have fun. And the one thing that they forget is why they're having fun is your work. So somebody who says something like that, man, just don't get what a small business owner goes through, don't get the struggles that you've gone through, and just don't understand. So, I tell my son all the time, the haters are the guys always trying to sling mud uphill. The guy on top of the hill is never the guy slinging mud off. So if they're throwing mud at you, bro, you must be standing on top of the hill.
There you go.
So yeah, they don't understand what you're going through, and me, you know, a guy who's on your team, and not only have you done that for everybody, I'm going to say it out loud, and I'm saying on YouTube, you trash me if you want. He's got the baddest field ever. You designed that, you developed that, that's on you, bro. So I wouldn't even sweat this one.
Well, I appreciate
What
that.
you did is nothing less than phenomenal, and being there every day is a tough struggle. So I'm proud of you for doing it.
Thank you.
And we always have your back if there's anything we can do for you.
Our field is not all that.
It's phenomenal.
The field itself
This
is
guy's
not.
downplaying.
No.
Go follow his media.
No,
You'll
listen,
see the crowd.
The field is not much, and we've got a bunch of swamp, but the community out there is freaking awesome. I mean, we've had regular pickup days with over 400 people,
Yeah.
and like we had one name written down because someone put their finger behind their eyebrow or something like that. Like, I'm really proud of it. I'm really thankful for it and all that. And we get a really crazy large pool of people every weekend, and they, you know, I thought I was tired driving here, but we have people drive that. We come from New York, from Georgia, from Florida every weekend to come there. And it's not for the field, it's the community, it's the players and stuff. And so a lot of people, a lot of field owners call me and ask me for advice. When I need advice, I've called Steve. Like straight, that's true. Like 3 very important times. And you've given me a lot of imperative advice, saving me a lot of headache, a lot of struggle and stuff. Even though this is his 7-year anniversary, and my 10-year anniversary is coming up in October, which I really want you to come to. We're about to release all the stuff on it. You know, I just grew it from in a bubble, like this punk kid, you know, grew it from there, and it's been really cool seeing a guy that has a backbone. You know, it's a miracle that my field's still open. We've survived through all these walls we've had to climb and stuff. And a lot of it was because I didn't have a backbone at the time, and I wanted to be too friendly and all that kind of. I'm not saying you're not friendly. I'm just saying you always seem to be a man of your word. You're like, if I tell you I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. And if you expect stuff of people, they're going to do it for you. And I respected that. And even when I came for your 3-year, it helped me improve how I did things in my field. So thank you.
Wow. I'm glad that I can touch you at all, because I think what you've done is amazing too. And you know, I hope this is a lesson to everybody out on YouTube and out in the world. That's what this is about, man. And that's what community is about. And that's what all of us in humans are about. We should be there for each other. And I believe that's the right way. If you put out good, it comes back. And you're putting out good stuff.
So where can people find out more information about you and your legacy of 10 years and being in business and all your awesome and stuff? Where can they find out, I guess, if newcomers are watching and want to know more about it?
Gotcha. I mean, well, BallahackAirsoft.com, it has a bunch of stuff on it. We have a news section, a blog section that constantly kind of updates different things. And
That's tough.
our Facebook is constantly going, our Instagram is constantly going, and on Swamp Sniper, I'm doing it, I'm kind of trying to stay separate from the field some, but tell my story a little bit, because I'm not trying to be all gawky or whatever on the field portion, but I'm sure there are people that want to hear how I built it and all the processes and the steps and all that and what we've gone through and the changes, and so all of that you can find on the Swamp Sniper YouTube as it evolves and pops up and everything like that. Also, we've got our events coming up and stuff, which I really want you to be there for the 10-year. Can you tell we will be there for the 10-year?
I'll be there.
Okay, it's in the middle of the swamp, but we'll treat you like a king in this swamp. Okay, to the best of our ability, man.
I'll be there.
Best of our ability.
That's something that you guys need to check out too. Before we get off of here, I want you to talk about the operations and the events, the games that this guy puts on. I mean, they're incredible. You draw crowds. How big of a crowd do you draw? My anniversaries, I feel like are big, but I think the crowds that you have for the operations are huge.
I mean, it depends. Our most popular operation is not really an operation. It's called Revelations. It's like a huge post-apocalyptic airsoft thing. And normally for the weekend, we have over 1,000 people-ish.
Wow.
But
That's
that's split
crazy.
between 2 days. So the first day, I think the most was like 700 and something. But there are no teams for that game. Every man for himself.
700 people every minute.
It's a concept that shouldn't work, but it works so well. I mean, you get what I'm saying? Like, they're like, wait a minute, I can kill him right now for no reason. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you can loot stuff from him, except you can't take his clothes off.
Really?
Yeah, and it's crazy. We got 2 of them coming up. Revelations, the Fertile Crescent 3 on June 3rd and 4th, and then we've got Revelations 8, which I've never announced online yet. People thought the Rev Series was over, and we just decided to go with we're going with
That
it.
sounds crazy.
So we have those events. They're kind of role-playing events. They're kind of weird. People build their own shelters. You rob and steal. It develops an economy. Everything that happens is organic. It's not like your red team, your blue team. When these fights happen of 300 people in a firefight, 400, 500 people in a firefight, it's not because someone told someone to shoot someone. It's because one small thing happened. You know, they saw these guys pick on this person and shot him and robbed him, and or they stabbed him in the back, and then it grew and it built, and then people get territorial, and then people start charging, you know, tax to come through their areas, and then, you know, people just rob people, and then huge, massive firefights, insane stories and stuff. It's really cool. Jet played with me. Jet the Desert Fox played with me the last time, and we have this bizarre story of me trying to find my daughter, which was this massive pink teddy bear that I kept on my back, and people are trying to kill her. And all right, anyway, so we got that, and then we've got kind of hybrid events. They're not really milsim, they're not really pickup games. There's something for everyone, where it's a military style operation with lots of objectives and blind objectives and fragos and stuff, but it's all about having fun. Like, so people that want to be more high caliber, that don't mind waiting an hour and a half without contact, and then, you know, they worked really hard to flank through chest deep water and to get these objectives, to do, you know, reconnaissance and stuff, they can do that. And people that just want to run and gun can do that too. And it all blends together into this kind of perfect thing. We're calling them world conflicts this year. And every month we've got one sponsored by a different, we need to confirm that one, September, right? Anyway, sponsored by a different company. And so it's like a brand day mixed with a regular day, and everyone gets a battle patch, and they can register for them on BallahackOps.com.
See, I'm telling you, he's blowing me away. I mean, I can't pull nothing off like that, so I think it's incredible what you're doing. It's awesome. And you guys need to know how much work goes in the background noise for this guy to pull that off. So go out and support him. Take time to drive from wherever you got to drive from. Get out there, see his place, go on there, subscribe to his YouTube, and check him out on Instagram. You won't be sorry.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. And I will say one last thing, which is basically what I said last time I was here. Like, this field is awesome. It's incredibly well run. It's super detailed. I envy it every time I look at it. I mean, the amount of detail that you put in, and you even showed me some secrets and stuff on how to make stuff look, and, you know, all this stuff. It's super awesome, but I really believe that everyone in the industry is attracted here because of this man and how he runs stuff, and him and his wife just being an exemplary, like, good people that are trying to accomplish something good. It's not just business. That's what I love about having a field. Like, even if it all burnt down tomorrow, which sometimes I fantasize about. I'm sure you do too.
I just tell him if it catches on fire, lock the door so the fireman can't get in.
There you go. Even if it all burnt down, it's like, man, we accomplished something different. And what you have is, you know, we have a lot of space, a lot of breathing room and stuff. And I'm not talking about for physical gameplay necessarily. You have, you know, we're open 2 days a week, just on the weekends. So if you're open, boom, you have a lot to deal with. It's nonstop, and it just inspires me. Lets me know that I can do better. I can keep rocking and rolling, and more people like this in the industry is good for the industry. So, thank you. I'm just
When's that check
here.
We appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah.
Thank you for making the long drive, coming out here so far for us.
Absolutely.
You guys go check him out. You won't be sorry. Appreciate you watching. We're out.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
Drop the mic.
Swamp Sniper, basically Jesus Christ.
Hey guys, Jeff here with SS Airsoft.
I'm Steve with SS Airsoft, and we got somebody world famous in the house today.
I am the Swamp Sniper. I'm Christopher Wren, the owner of Ballahack Airsoft in Chesapeake, Virginia, which is way further of a drive than I remember the last 2 years I came, because dear God.
And truly, the guy really just walked in and got thrown in front of a camera.
He just walked in the building from a 9-hour drive.
You're welcome.
So we're blessed to have him here, like always.
In our presence.
If you have not seen the baddest outdoor field you've ever seen in your life, you guys need to go look it up. Tell them where they can find everything they need to know about Ballahack.
You can go to BallahackAirsoft.com, and it's a website, and it has stuff on it, and you can find it from there. It's pretty great. We also have a pretty sizable Facebook, I think. No offense, I think it's the largest field Facebook in the world.
That's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
You're not gonna offend me.
I'll throw that out there.
There's
2.4
only old people
million
on Facebook.
How many?
No, I'm joking.
You said 2.4 mil. I was like,
And Instagram, right? You forget about Instagram?
Yeah, we're on Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, all that kind of stuff, and then I am pushing my Swamp Sniper thing, which is kind of fun because running a field can be exhausting, it can be isolating, it can be discouraging at times because all you're doing is focusing on all the problems,
So he
fixing
doesn't
all
know
the
that
problems.
he has
Oh,
me.
that's right, he has you.
Yeah.
Oh.
So when you're fixing all the problems and stuff, and you're putting out the little fires, sometimes it's hard to see the 99% of people that are smiling and having a blast, and you're just worried
And you
about
forget to have fun.
the 1%, and you forget to have fun. You're like, is anyone having fun anymore? And and I love filming. So when I started playing and filming, it came out a lot better than when I did regular media because people have a real idea for what happens in gameplay as opposed to like kind of a dumb music video with people running around in slow motion, which I produced like 200 of and like got no followers on YouTube from. So
what is your YouTube channel?
My YouTube channel is Swamp Sniper. So,
Swamp Sniper, go to it. Go down to the little bell, click the subscribe. You won't be disappointed. You're gonna love it. I've seen them. They're pretty legit.
And I've also got swampsniper.com, and I think what I try to do is show the spirit of what my field is, which is basically like you can do really, really cool stuff, but you don't have to take it too seriously. You don't have to try to prove your manhood with it. Like you're there to have fun. You're playing a kid's game. I mean, but
And
it's
you're
a kid's
holding
game.
a toy.
Yeah, but it's a kid's game where you can utilize tactics, teamwork, communication,
Right.
and it's a sport where you get in situations that you can't get in any other sport. It's all about the stories, and you guys, I'm sure, get sick of the stories. Like, you all know the stories after someone plays airsoft and the kid or the fully grown man is like, and then I was at this corner and I was shooting at this guy and then this happened and you're like, I'm not following you, dude, but you just let them go and you get sick of hearing it. It's all about those stories, making memories and all that, and that's why I love it.
You document it. That's what's perfect. I like the only time I watch my own YouTube is to see where I came from to where I'm at now.
Yeah.
I've seen it all. I've been there, and sometimes we go back and visit those 2-year anniversary events and 3-year anniversary events and realize, all this hard work is slowly paying off because sometimes you just don't see it.
Yeah.
So the fact that you're documenting is something for you to go back and use also.
Yeah, I enjoy it, but I am definitely officially branding myself as an adult nerd. I cannot be wiped from the internet, but I'm proud of it. One time, there's always haters, and I'm not talking about the new awesome revolver from Elite Force.
Haters are my motivators.
There's always haters and stuff, and some guys like, you're a grown man, you run around blah blah blah. Why don't you get a real job? And I'm like, if owning an airsoft field and having tens of thousands of people a year come out and make amazing memories while providing for my family and a place for friends to create relationships is not a real job, then I don't want a real job.
No, let's back that up. Not only do you provide for your family, you provide a place for hundreds and thousands of adults and kids to come to and have fun. And the one thing that they forget is why they're having fun is your work. So somebody who says something like that, man, just don't get what a small business owner goes through, don't get the struggles that you've gone through, and just don't understand. So, I tell my son all the time, the haters are the guys always trying to sling mud uphill. The guy on top of the hill is never the guy slinging mud off. So if they're throwing mud at you, bro, you must be standing on top of the hill.
There you go.
So, yeah, I mean, they don't understand what you're going through, and me, a guy who's on your team, and not only have you done that for everybody, I'm going to say it out loud, I'm saying on YouTube, you trash me if you want. He's got the baddest field ever. You designed that, you developed that, that's on you, bro. So I wouldn't even sweat this.
Well, I appreciate
What
that.
you did is nothing less than phenomenal, and being there every day is a tough struggle. So I'm proud of you for doing it. And we always have you back if anything we do.
Our field is not all that.
It's
The
phenomenal.
field itself
this
is
guy's
not.
downplaying. Go follow his media.
No,
Go
listen,
see the crowd.
The field is not much, and we've got a bunch of swamp, but the community out there is freaking awesome. I mean, we've had regular pickup days with over 400 people.
Yeah.
And we had one name written down because someone put their finger behind their eyebrow or something like that. I'm really proud of it. I'm really thankful for it and all that. And we get a really crazy large pool of people every weekend, and they, you know, I thought I was tired driving here, but we have people drive that. We come from New York, from Georgia, from Florida every weekend to come there. And it's not for the field, it's the community, it's the players and stuff. And so a lot of people, a lot of field owners call me and ask me for advice. When I need advice, I've called Steve. Like straight, that's true. Like 3 very important times. And you've given me a lot of imperative advice, saving me a lot of headache, a lot of struggle and stuff. Even though this is his 7-year anniversary and my 10-year anniversary is coming up in October, which I really want you to come to. We're about to release all the stuff on it. You know, I just grew it from in a bubble, like this punk kid, you know, grew it from there, and it's been really cool seeing a guy that has a backbone. You know, it's a miracle that my field's still open. We've survived through all these walls we've had to climb and stuff. And a lot of it was because I didn't have a backbone at the time, and I wanted to be too friendly and all that kind of. I'm not saying you're not friendly. I'm just saying you always seem to be a man of your word. You're like, if I tell you I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. And if you expect stuff of people, they're going to do it for you. And I respected that. And even when I came for your 3-year, it helped me improve how I did things in my field. So thank you.
Wow. I'm glad that I could touch you at all, because I think what you've done is amazing too. And you know, I hope this is a lesson to everybody out on YouTube and out in the world. And that's what this is about, man. And that's what community is about. And that's what all of us as humans are about. We should be there for each other. And I believe that's the right way. You put out good comes back. And you're putting out good stuff. So
where can people find out more information about you and your legacy of 10 years in the business and all your awesome community and stuff? Where can they find out, I guess, in terms of what things that you want to know more about?
Gotcha. I mean, well, BallahackAirsoft.com, it has a bunch of stuff on it. We have a news section, a blog section that constantly kind of updates different things. And our Facebook is constantly going, our Instagram is constantly going, and on Swamp Sniper, I'm doing it, I'm kind of trying to stay separate from the field some, but tell my story a little bit, because I'm not trying to be all cocky or whatever on the field portion, but I'm sure there are people that want to hear how I built it, and all the processes and the steps and all that, and what we've gone through, and the changes, and so all of that you can find on the Swamp Sniper YouTube as it evolves and pops up. Everything like that. Also, we've got our events coming up and stuff, which I really want you to be there for the 10-year. Can you tell how you will be there for the 10-year?
I'll be there.
Okay, it's in the middle of the swamp, but we'll treat you like a king in the swamp. Okay, to the best of our ability, man.
I'll be there.
Best of our ability.
That's something that you guys need to check out, Tim. Before we get off of here, I want you to talk about the operations and the events, the games that this guy puts on. I mean, they're incredible. You draw crowds. How big of a crowd you draw? My anniversaries, I feel like are big, but I think the crowds that you have for the operation are huge.
I mean, it depends. Our most popular operation is not really an operation. It's called Revelations. It's like a huge post-apocalyptic airsoft thing. And normally for the weekend, we have over 1,000 people-ish.
Wow.
But that's split between 2 days. So the first day, I think the most was like 700 and something. But there are no teams for that game. Every man for himself.
700 people, every man.
It's a concept that shouldn't work, but it works so well. I mean, you get what I'm saying? Like, they're like, wait a minute, I can kill him right now for no reason. Absolutely, absolutely. And you can loot stuff from him, except you can't take his clothes off.
Really?
Yeah, and it's crazy. We got 2 of them coming up. Revelations, the Fertile Crescent 3 on June 3rd and 4th, and then we've got Revelations 8, which I've never announced online yet. People thought the Rev Series was over, and we just decided to go with, we're going with
That
that.
sounds great.
So we have those events. They're kind of role-playing events. They're kind of weird. People build their own shelters. You rob and steal. It develops an economy. Everything that happens is organic. It's not like your red team, your blue team. When these fights happen of 300 people in a firefight, 400, 500 people in a firefight, it's not because someone told someone to shoot someone. It's because one small thing happened. You know, they saw these guys pick on this person and shot him and robbed him and or they stabbed him in the back, and then it grew and it built, and then people get territorial, and then people start charging, you know, tax to come through their areas, and then, you know, people just rob people, and then huge, massive firefights, insane stories and stuff. It's really cool. Jet played with me. Jet the Desert Fox played with me the last time, and we have this bizarre story of me trying to find my daughter, which was this massive pink teddy bear that I kept on my back, and people are trying to kill her. And all right, anyway, so we got that, and then we've got kind of hybrid events. They're not really milsim, they're not really pickup games. There's something for everyone, where it's a military style operation with lots of objectives and blind objectives and fragos and stuff, but it's all about having fun. Like, so people that want to be more high caliber, that don't mind waiting an hour and a half without contact, and then, you know, they worked really hard to flank through chest deep water and to get these objectives, do, you know, reconnaissance and stuff, they can do that. And people that just want to run and gun can do that too. And it all blends together into this kind of perfect thing. We're calling them world conflicts this year. And every month we've got one sponsored by a different, we need to confirm that one, September, right? Anyway, sponsored by a different company. And so it's like a brand day mixed with a regular day. And everyone gets a battle patch and they can register for them on BallahackOps.com.
See, I'm telling you, he's blowing me away. I mean, I can't pull nothing off like that, so I think it's incredible what you're doing. It's awesome. And you guys need to know how much work goes in the background of this for this guy to pull that off. So go out and support him. Take time to drive from wherever you got to drive from. Get out there, see his place. Go on there, subscribe to his YouTube, and check him out on Instagram. You won't be sorry.
Well, I really appreciate that. And I will say one last thing, which basically what I said last time I was here. Like, this field is awesome. It's incredibly well run. It's super detailed. I envy it every time I look at it. I mean, the amount of detail that you put in, and you even showed me some secrets and stuff on how to make stuff look, and you know, all this stuff. It's super awesome, but I really believe that everyone in the industry is attracted here because of this man and how he runs stuff, and him and his wife just being an exemplary, like, good people that are trying to accomplish something good. It's not just business. That's what I love about having a field. Like, even if it all burnt down tomorrow, which sometimes I fantasize about. I'm sure you do too.
I just tell him if it catches on fire, lock the door so the fireman can't get in.
There you go. Even if it all burnt down, it's like, man, we accomplished something different. And what you have is, you know, we have a lot of space, a lot of breathing room and stuff. And I'm not talking about for physical gameplay necessarily. You have, you know, we're open 2 days a week, just on the weekends. So if you're open, you have a lot to deal with. It's nonstop, and it just inspires me. It lets me know that I can do better. I can keep rocking and rolling, and more people like this in the industry is good for the industry. So thank you, and I'm just
When's that check
here.
We appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah.
Thank you for making the long drive, coming out here so far for us.
Absolutely.
You guys go check him out. You won't be sorry. Appreciate you watching. We're out.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
Drop the mic.
Sniper, basically G.